ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, this is the Hamster Never Stops.
Hello, I'm Marla.
I'm John.
And yeah, this is the Hamster Never Stops. So before we get started with this is number 5. This is our fifth podcast. Number 5. If you look at the little director's clapper thing, whatever that's called, gosh, that should be a question on the Hamster Never Stops. Yeah, I don't even know what that's called. Clapboard.
Cockboard? Clapboard.
Clapboard. I think that's what it's called. I don't even know. Anyway,
clap off.
Speaking of Stump the Hamster.
Yeah.
That I think I said Hamster Never Stops again. I never get the names right of anything. I'm always like, my brain just goes like do. Anyway, so speaking of Stump the Hamster, last episode, John asked a question.
Yep.
And it was named the top 5 toppings on a pizza in the United States.
Yep. And somebody said
I'm like, okay, pepperoni for sure, number 1. I'm like, and then I said, okay, onion, mushroom, sausage, and I'm like, God, it's not something stupid like cheese again, is it? He's like, no. And then, what's it? Extra cheese. And I'm like, I asked you about cheese.
Extra cheese is different than just cheese.
No, that's not true. And he said, you didn't, on air last episode, he's like, you didn't even say the word cheese. I'm like, I absolutely did. So we rewound tape and rewatched.
We did. You were right.
And I was right. So I would have gotten all of them right.
She would have got all 5.
I would have gotten all 5. Because then I was like, I'm stuck. Like, what is the extra one? Green peppers? Like, whatever. Anyway, neither here nor there. I just wanted to clear that up for all of our listeners out there that are playing along.
You want to back the bus up real quick?
So, listen, everybody. Happy Monday. We're almost getting back on schedule.
Almost. Yeah, we are.
Right. We're back
Thursday,
on schedule.
Monday.
We are back on schedule. I'm pretty proud of us, actually. Yeah. I feel naked. I don't have any bracelets on or anything. I have my rings on. I feel naked. Right. I completely forgot to put on all the jewelry.
It's been a long day.
It's been a very long day. Yeah, it's been a very, very long day. So happy Monday. But let's go over the weekend. We had a great weekend.
Yeah, I worked.
You worked. I went out. Yep. And here's a funny story.
She went to an 80s party.
Oh, I did. I went to an 80s party. It was so much fun. I sang
with
the band.
Sang with the band. Yep. You always sing with that band.
I always sing with that band. Yeah, Chemistry. They're a great 80s band. They're so much fun. Everybody dresses up. Like, it's just a good time.
It was somebody's birthday too, but I don't remember.
There were a couple birthdays there, but yes, it was Felicia's birthday. Mm-hmm. Happy birthday, Felicia! If you're listening, I think she is a listener actually. Awesome. So happy birthday, Felicia! We had a great time. And it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I got to sing with the band. And I am a big fan of a theme party. You throw a theme party, I'm getting dressed up. Like this weekend, I'm going to disco. Yep. I love dressing disco. Like that. And I love the disco music. That's like right up my jam, right up my alley. So I'm very excited. But going back to Friday night, I had to go to I did my radio show, right? The Denny Artachi show. Do it every Friday night. And so after the radio show, I was already in downtown Stewart, which is where the radio station is. And I decided I'm going to go do a little window shopping with some girlfriends. And then we went to dinner at the Blue Door and for karaoke. So we all wrote our names on a piece of paper because she does it like old school. Like there's no computer with it or anything,
so there's no computer scrolling through the names.
No. So it doesn't, so there's chance for human error as there was.
That's right, Maria, there is.
Okay. No, I don't even know why she's not crossing it out or something. I mean, just cross out the names of who's ever sung, whatever. Anyway, chance for human error for sure. So anyway, I write my name. Everyone writes their names. It's just going down the list. And I know who I'm after because we were passing the list around. And like, she skipped me and went to like the people at the other table. And I'm like, she skipped our table. And then kept going and skipping people. And so I was like, and we were so tired of getting eaten alive anyway. So I was like, let's just go. And so I went up to her. I was like, hey, I got to go. And she also happens to be my Zumba teacher. And so I said to her, I was like, hey, I got to go. She's like, no, it's okay. You can sing. And I'm like, no. She's like, where are you on the list? I'll just move you up. And I'm like, no, you already passed me. And she's like, oh my God, I thought I said Maria, my sister. And I'm like, everybody. I said, happens every time. Everybody always thinks my name is Maria. Why doesn't anybody believe that the L is an L? My name is Marla.
Is it the way you're writing the L, maybe?
No, I even wrote it in all caps this time. I literally write my name in all caps for people because if I just put the line, sometimes they think it's just missing the I.
The little dot, yeah.
Right. So I literally wrote it in all caps, and I was like, it's fine. It happens all the time. You know, like
I'm surprised that you hung in there that long that Friday night because it was hot out.
It was hot. It was
and you
buggy.
Don't like being all hot.
I do not. It was buggy. It was gross. But we did have a really good time, and it wasn't all that long. There were maybe like 5 cigarettes in front of me. I mean, it wasn't like it was all that long. We had a really good time. I will go back, but I thought it was really funny. I mean, and as you know, like this has happened since I was a kid, and I mean, I would get my name written on it. People would call attendance, Maria. I'd look around. Yeah, it's me. Like, you know, but the best was many years ago. I had to be on a bowling league. I had to do a co-ed bowling league. Yeah. And my friend Jeff called me and he's like, will you be on this bowling league? We need women and we're 3 guys and we need a girl. I'm like, okay, fine. So I joined this bowling league and we end up coming in first place.
What does your trophy say?
Maria Brodsky.
No. Maybe you should just change your name to Maria.
I mean, seriously, Maria. I just met a girl named Maria.
And I will say this: you were the first Marla I've ever met.
Yeah.
But since I've met you, I've met several others. It's like they just popped out of the woodwork.
Right.
They're like mushrooms; they come up out of nowhere.
Speaking of, we found mushrooms in our garden.
Yes, we did.
And
they're not the fun kind.
They're not the fun kind.
They're poisonous.
Oh,
I looked it up.
Why did they grow there?
Probably something to do with the sod that we put in there earlier this year.
Oh.
I don't know. Who knows?
Weird.
The spores, they can come from wherever.
Right.
They're natural.
So
mushrooms
weird.
are good.
Yeah, I guess. But we can't eat those ones.
No, you can't eat those ones.
Our garden is going crazy. Yeah. At least one half of it is.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, I think the fungus got on the other half and it's killed the cantaloupe plant. That or the heat. Maybe it didn't tolerate the heat because it's been exceptionally warm the last month or so.
It really has. So it really
as somebody that works outside all the time in the summer in Florida, I usually don't have a problem. But this summer, it's getting to me a little bit. It's a little tiresome.
It's been really hot, and it's so uncomfortable, like at night too, because it still stays.
Because it doesn't cool off.
No, and the sun doesn't even go down till like 9.
Yeah.
And so we like to go dancing and go out at night and hear live music.
Most places are outside.
And they're all outside.
So
they're all outside.
So hot.
And I am like on the top of the food chain for a mosquito.
Yep.
Any bug, they're like, there's dinner when I walk in the room. So it's like I am all torn up, bug bites everywhere.
Well, I think not last week, but the week before, I went to the gym, and before the sun came up, it was still 84 degrees out.
It's crazy.
And it was humid, and dew was everywhere. So that tells you how humid it was. I mean, it was dewing at 84 degrees.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
It's really, really humid. I haven't even looked this up. Have you even been watching the weather in other places? Has there been heat?
Yeah, there's like a massive heat wave on the news all over the
country.
Yeah, like they're saying like, no, I take it with a grain of salt because it's the news and they're all propaganda now these days, whatever. But like they're saying there's a massive heat wave and there has been for the last month.
Well, I would say that I believe them.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't know. I sometimes question it. Like, am I really getting that old? Or maybe I'm just getting older and that's why I'm not tolerating the heat so much. I don't know. I will say this: we were driving back from Georgia the other week, a week ago today.
I was freezing.
You're always cold.
I'm freezing right now. Like I'm.
So her 3 favorite things to say is I'm cold, I'm hot, and I'm hungry. Those are her.
I am always hungry.
Her favorite things to say in the world. But it was the car we were driving on the way back from Georgia said 99, I think.
Yeah, that was a fun little drive. I wish we could go back to Buc-ee's. I'm feeling like we're running out of stuff. We really are running out of stuff. We don't have very much stuff. We are
getting low on the Buc-ee stuff.
Yeah, we're getting low. But it's kind of a bummer. My mom said to me, she goes, didn't Dad always teach you buy it when you're there? Why did you wait thinking you're going to go to the next one? And I was like, I don't know. She's like, you know better.
We had every intention of going to the next Buc-ee. Who says we can't just drive up there and get some?
We're not driving 3-4 hours?
It's not. I think the nearest Buc-ee's is like 2.5 hours away.
I'm not driving 2.5 hours to go buy
make a trip out of it. We could get a hotel room for the night.
Oh my gosh!
Or
we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Why not? It'd be fun.
All right, we'll see. So, what's in the news that you want to chit chat about?
Oh, the T app.
What is the T app?
Okay.
How are you spelling this?
TEA.
Okay.
Like bring the tea type thing.
Oh, spilling like spilling the tea.
Like spilling the tea, yeah, like spilling the beans.
All right, so what is
the tea app? So I did I saw some rumblings about this tea app thing a while ago, and I was like, yeah, whatever, that's kind of silly and stupid.
But what is it?
And then hold on, let me get to it.
Okay.
I'll get there. I got to give a little backstory here.
Okay.
Slow down. And so like and then in the news now, there was a data breach on the tea app.
Okay.
And like all the user information, profile pictures, screenshots of users, what they were saying about people and stuff like that comes out.
Okay.
So what the tea app is back in 2023 or 2022.
Oh, it's kind of new.
Yeah, a tech executive. Apparently his mom got catfished on online dating. And so in order to help combat that, he created the tea app, which is for women only. Only women can join, and they verify your identity. You have to upload your driver's license and all this stuff.
Oh, really?
Yes. So only women join.
Okay.
And then they can go on there, and then let's say you have a bad date with a guy, and there's like all kinds of red flags, and he's just nothing. He's like crazy. Right. You can upload on the T app a photo of him and all of the information you have on him. So you can literally post people's private information and photos of them online.
Oh my God.
So it was originally set up, the owner's original intent was to help stop online like scams and stuff like that, like what happened to his mother. Right. But what's coming out and what it's turned into, especially after this data breach, is it's turned into this like revenge platform and doxing platform where women are going on there and making fun of men and like doxing them and putting up like personal information kind of like as a revenge thing. Goodness. So like if you're in an area and you're dating and you're out there dating, if you're a woman, you can go to this T app, download it, log in, set up an account, and go there and look up names of people you match with and see if they're in the T app, I guess. Oh my It's God. Insane.
That's crazy. I have seen. Now I don't.
This is not something new,
right? Because I don't know. I never did the T app. I don't know about the T app, but I do know that even like on Facebook, there's like a page or something, and it's in like every city. Are we dating the same guy?
Yeah, and there's also pages for guys where are we dating the same women, but there's no apps like that.
Yeah. Do they charge for it? Is it like
I'm sure they do. Like how do they make money?
Right.
You know? Yeah. But the point that just blows my mind is, okay, so the women have this app that they can go through and it's turned into this like doxing of men and like revenge thing and all this stuff. Dating nowadays is hard enough as it is.
Yeah.
Y'all just made it a shit ton harder.
Well,
like, come on, really?
I mean, it's funny. I understand his intention in the beginning, the way that you say, like, he was trying to help his mom. So I get where he was coming from. Great. The intention was great. And I do think that an app like that is good and is needed.
But what it turned into is not good.
No, I understand that. I agree with you on that. I don't think that, because listen, I even know this. And, a lot of women are guilty of, they have a bad date or they like somebody, the guy doesn't like them back or something happens, you get mad, and then you try to like, punish him by
but that's what was going on.
Right, and that's not good, right?
But that's what was going on the app, apparently.
Yes, I understand.
And some of the photos that are being released of some of the users of the apps is a little, I don't know, I don't want to be mean. So
yeah.
They're not 9s and 10s on this hotness scale. Just put it that way.
Well, let me just say,
and it seems to be a lot of them are doxing like kind of out of revenge thing, kind of
right.
They want to demand the man didn't want them, so then they.
That I don't support that. I don't support you taking your baggage or your dirty laundry and then soiling the next girl's experience, right? Like, listen, I've been with some guys that were horrible, like literally cheated, this, that. I do not get involved in the next, and I'd like to end everything on a good note.
Right, so you're not going to go, if you see him out in the bar with a new girlfriend, you're not going to go over to the girl and be like, listen, he did this, and this to me, watch out.
No.
But that's what the T app is kind of about. It's kind of like.
Everybody should be able to experience the things themselves. Yeah. However, if somebody was, a tremendous liar trying to steal from you, just that, like the swindler, the Tinder swindler, or whatever it is.
Yes, that's different.
My friend just told me there was another guy in LA.
Really?
That just got arrested for doing the same type of thing, just swindled somebody out of $2 million.
Good Lord.
Or many women out of $2 million, I should say. And I'm like, oh my God, what? And I feel like an app that could prevent that from happening again. Like this guy, he asked for money.
Great idea, but what happened was he just got out of control and went crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a way to. See, that guy should go in there. There's got to be a way to check.
You hear about women like saying, "Oh, guys don't approach us anymore. Guys don't do this." Well, it's because y'all label us as creeps if we come up to you and try to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
And look at the gym culture. Like there's women that go and film themselves in the gym and then try to post to get clicks, say, oh, this guy was Googling at me. And the dude's just walking by the camera or like this stuff. And then I'm going to give a shout out to a guy named Joey Swole. He's got he's a social media influencer, a big bodybuilder.
Okay.
When he sees these people, he like calls them out on TikTok and be like, you're doing this wrong, that you shouldn't be in the gym. Like he calls them out for doing that kind of stuff.
Okay. I don't understand. What are they doing?
So they'll go to the gym and they'll be like filming themselves. Like,
the girls are filming themselves, like in the mirror.
Girls, guys, whoever, filming themselves like working out.
Okay.
And then they'll be like, oh, this guy who he looked at me dirty, like, oh, he was checking me out, being a big creeper guy or whatever. Which I'm sure there's guys that do it, but not all guys do it. And then they do it for clickbaits, and all it is the like guy like walked over to pick up weights and then walked back to where he was working out, or walked in front of your camera.
Well, that's also somebody who wants people to think that everybody wants them or something.
That is true, but they're also doing it for clicks.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the same thing with like women saying guys never approach them in the bars anymore or out and about and out in public anymore.
Right.
It's because the women have like pushed this like, oh, all guys are creeps. Like, oh, you came and talked to me, you're a creep, get away, blah blah. Like, nope.
It's
y'all
hard.
Shut that down. Like that's your own fault. And then now with the T-app thing and what's coming out with like the stuff from the hack on that and some of the stuff women were saying about men on there, it's like, come on, like you're just making it harder.
So you're saying it's hard being a guy and dating?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's extremely hard. We've talked about the Tinder study from I think it's like 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
Where most women, like 78% of women found 80% of men unattractive. And so the top 20% of the men are dating 78% of the women out there.
Yeah.
And the other 80% of men are just go unnoticed.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know. But you know what, though? I mean, I hear it all the time. Like, I cast dating shows, right? So I'm always talking to single guys all the time because I'm always casting men. And I hear it all the time. Like, they're all on the dating apps. And they say the majority of the majority of the profiles that they are talking to or that they connect with are fake. Yep. They're not even real profiles, and I don't even understand that and I'm like, who's putting up these fake profiles? Like, well, I don't understand. Like, and they're like, oh, they're bots. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Tinder swindlers.
Yeah,
like literally, like I have been on dates. I think I've told you about a first date I had, where on the first date she told me her rent was due in 2 weeks and wanted to know when I was going to give her the money to pay her rent. That was the first date. The first date.
Like, I have to be honest.
I laughed and said no.
I have to be honest. I commend that girl for having balls as big as church bells. I mean, who in their right?
But it's not. But she wasn't the only one. Like there was another.
I don't understand
I ran into a couple of, and it wasn't like I was on sites where that's what it was for. It was Bumble.
That's
on Bumble.
Like it's funny to me, and it's funny to me that these girls have like the gall to ask for that. Like,
but I think that's the modern society and the modern mentality of a lot of women out there.
What's crazy to me though is that there's guys that are like, okay.
Well, yeah, because 80% of guys get overlooked by most women, and so a fact that a woman's going to go out with him finally after he's been on an app for 6 months with no success.
That's insanity. Yeah. I can proudly say that I have never gone on a date and asked a man
to pay your rent.
To pay my rent.
What about buy you a bag?
First of all,
buy a Gucci bag.
I've never asked for a Gucci bag. Okay. Do men buy me Gucci bags? 100% all the time. Yeah. However, do I ask for them? Mm-hmm. No, I don't ask for anything. Okay. I don't think that anyone should ask for anything. I think that you should be completely appreciable and thankful if somebody gives you a nice gift, takes you out to dinner, takes you on a trip, does something lovely. Like I'm the most appreciative person in the world when that happens. But I would never sit down across the table from somebody and be like, when are you going to buy me X, Y, and Z?
I just think it's insane.
Never.
I laughed at that girl. I just laughed.
I
thought it was a joke at first, and then I was like laughing and chuckling, and then I realized it wasn't a joke by the look on her face.
That's nuts.
And then I continued to laugh more because that was even more insane. Like, come on, get the hell out of here. Sorry for the word there.
Crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. Well, let me just tell you, something is bothering me so much, and I just have to point it out. I have the biggest hole in my sock, in my toe sock right here. Now, for those of you that are only listening, you cannot see, but I have a big hole in my sock, and it is frustrating me because no matter how much I pull, my feet were cold, so I threw on these socks.
But I know for a fact that that's not the only sock you own with a hole in it.
I have this thing with holy socks. Does anyone else feel that way? Like, I can't get rid of my socks with holes in them. I don't know why. There's something. I don't know if it's like I don't know what's wrong with me. There is something wrong with me. I get it. But like, and my cousin Amy knows this too. I have like
Hi, Cousin Amy.
Hi, Cousin Amy. I have shirts with holes in them, socks with holes in them. Like, if
we haven't had to text Cousin Amy in a while.
I haven't had to text Cousin Amy in a while.
That's a good thing.
It is a good thing. But let me tell you.
Those who know that you know. If you don't know, you don't know. You don't need to know. There's a reason we text Cousin Amy every now and then. Anyway, hi, Cousin Amy.
Cousin Amy knows about my
holy socks.
My holy socks problem. Like I can't get rid of them, and then when I put them on, and it bothers me so much because I feel that the thing pointing right through.
I don't think that's an appropriate hand gesture.
Whoops, sorry. For those of you that are listening, I may have done a bad gesture, but I meant to
finger and hole.
But I meant it to show. For those of you watching on YouTube, you're welcome. But I meant to make it show that my thumb toe, is that what it's called?
Your big toe.
Your big toe. Your thumb toe. Your big
it's a thumb toe. It's a big toe. It is like
a thumb toe. Your big toe is like pushing through the hole of the sock. So it's I find it really, really annoying.
You know what would really solve this sock problem you have?
What?
When you find one with a hole in it, throw it away.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I have trouble doing that. I like to keep things with holes in it. I don't know what it is. I've always been like that. I don't know why. But like, I have pants with holes in it, like t-shirts with holes in it.
I could list off all kinds of things you have holes in it that you won't throw away.
I
don't understand.
I don't understand.
There's probably some deep down psychological reason that you need, or issue you need to address before you can get over that.
I know. I got to figure out what that is. I think I need like a hypnotherapist to tell me.
Well, like people that do the hoarding and stuff like that, they have different mental health issues, and so that's why they hoard.
I for sure have a mental health issue.
One of the big ones for hoarders is anxiety.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's their anxiety. It's an anxious anxiety reaction.
I would say I'm like 2 plastic bags away from being a hoarder. I save plastic bags. I think myself. Although I've gotten much better. I am getting better. I'm starting to throw them away. But I save plastic bags. Like
I have gotten your plastic bag thing under control.
Yeah, you have. I've gotten much better. You've helped me. But there was a time where it was like, if I saw a plastic bag and you were throwing it away, I would almost start to cry. What do you do? Why are you throwing away that plastic bag?
Tissue paper and wrapping paper.
Oh, tissue paper and wrapping paper. I'm still a little bit.
You still have issues.
I still have a little bit of issues with tissue paper. I do not want to see it thrown away. I don't want to see wrapping paper thrown away. Even though it's like
you can rip up the wrapping paper into shreds, opening a present.
I still want it.
She still wants it.
I want it. I'm not going to reuse it. I just like it. Yep. I want it. Same with ribbon, gift bags. I don't reuse them. I just like to have them. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I have a weird.
Again, there's probably some deep down.
I know. It's so weird. Yeah. Anyway, and by the way, it's like I always like to wear like my old stuff, right? Yep. Like I love my old stuff. I have closets full of brand new things with tags on it. And I'm always like, I have nothing to wear. I always wear my old stuff. It's so weird. I have this like attachment to old, holy crap.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here trying to calculate and get a guess how many square feet your closets are in total.
Oh,
I don't know. You said closets, and you have. I would say it's probably close to 1,200 square feet. 1,000 to 1,200 square feet. I would think is what.
Oh, minimum of all my closets.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Insane.
It's for sure. My closets are more than people's apartments.
In the membrane. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
1,000 to 1,200 square feet. I would say is a safe bet.
Minimum
for your closet space.
Yeah. Yeah. I like stuff. I do like things.
You like clothes. You like shoes. You like
clothes,
bags.
Shoes, bags, jewelry.
Yep.
The whole thing. It's great. Yep. I love it.
All right.
Should we do the Stump the Hamster? Is it time?
Sure. Why not? Otherwise, we might go too long.
Yeah. All right. Let's do Stump the Hamster.
You want me
to go first?
Ladies first.
Didn't I go first last time?
But it's
maybe not. Okay. All right. I'll go first.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe you went first last time.
Ladies first.
Okay. I'm gonna go first. You might know this one.
Okay.
What do you call? Oh, by the way, this is Stump the Hamster for if it's your first time. Your first time tuning in, everybody.
Explain.
We play a game at the end of each episode called Stump the Hamster, where we will ask a question to one another and you out there, and you try to answer it. So we all try to answer it, and we try to see if we can stump the other person, right? So it's a little bit of a trivia game, if you will. We each ask one question. So you at home, here we go.
Maybe we could add it.
What?
Just a random hamster thing. The little hamster wheel.
Yeah, what about the hamster? Yeah.
Maybe people out there could email us questions and we could ask one of their questions.
Yes, I think we've announced that before. We would love for we would love for
people. Yeah, if you got a question, email us at thehamsterneverstops@gmail.com.
Yep, thehamsterneverstops@gmail.com.
Or you can hit us up on Instagram or Facebook. And then if you have a good question,
we'll ask it.
We'll ask it.
For sure. Make sure you give us the answer too, so we know. Or not.
Or not.
Well,
we could read it on air.
Yeah, we'll read it on air.
See if it stumps us.
Yeah.
And then we could look it up later.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So email us at thehamsterneverstops@gmail.com. This is called Stump the Hamster, though, our little game. So here we go. My question: what do you call the little plastic or metal piece at the end of a shoelace? There is a specific name for the little plastic or metal piece that is found at the end of a shoelace. What is that little piece called?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
A tough one. And I bet you never even really thought about it. But if you look at your sneakers or any type of shoelace, you'll see it. It's there.
I know what it is, and I've seen it, and I know where it is, because if you don't have it, like for some reason your shoelace breaks or you cut it, you can't get it to go through the little hole. You can't get it back in a little hole. Yeah, it's really pain in the butt to lace up a pair of shoes after that.
It really is. So everyone at home, what do you call the little piece of plastic or metal at the end of a shoelace? Any guesses, John?
I want to say eye, but that doesn't seem right at all.
Man. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Our eyelet. For some reason, the word eye is like stuck in my head.
Eye?
Yeah, but
Lock in final answer?
We'll call it eyelet, but I know it's wrong.
Eyelet.
I have no clue. I'm just like shooting from the hip, flying by the seat of my pants.
Okay. I like it. It is actually called an aglet.
Aglet?
Yes. It is actually called...
How do you spell that?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Get your notes out so we can spell it right.
I'm looking over the... I can't... Yes. It is actually called an aglet. Aglet. I have no idea how or why it is called that, but that is what it is called. And I cannot believe that for all of these years, I've been tying shoes since I was, I don't know, 5? Like, that I never thought to ask, what's this thing
How
called?
many people actually know what it is? I mean, like we know it's there, but we don't ever pay attention.
You don't ever think about it. And think about how many things like that there are in the world.
Oh, there's a lot. That's what I was just going to say.
Right?
There's all kinds of stuff like that.
I know. It's crazy. All right. Well, good. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was really good.
Hamster stumped.
Yeah. All right. So mine's going to go back kind of to the dating scene because, I don't know, the T app has just got me thinking about how crazy the dating world is these days in the scene and stuff like that. But so with an average man of average attractiveness, so we have the hotness scale. Everybody's familiar with the hotness scale, right? You have zeros and you have tens.
Okay.
Tens are like supermodels. Zeros are, I don't know how you even describe it without being mean.
I don't think I've ever seen a zero. I mean,
I don't think there is
no one's a zero.
No, I don't say anything. I would say nobody's ever really a zero.
No,
so
no
one
one's
through
zero.
1 through 10, right? Supermodel's a 10. One's a very unattractive person. Average person is 5.
Okay.
So average man, average attractiveness. So we're talking about normal man. So average man in the United States is 5'9".
Okay.
About 200 pounds.
Is that true?
Yes. Average man is 5'9" and about 200 pounds.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
Between like 180 and 200, I believe.
Okay.
Okay. So 5'9" is height.
Okay.
Okay. The average man of average attractiveness, so he's 5'9", 200 pounds, a 5 on the hotness scale.
Okay.
Right. What percentage of women do you think like that person on dating apps? We'll hit the like button on dating apps. Now this is some of the data that came from the Tinder study. The one that shows that like 80% of women are going after 20% of men.
So, well,
what percent? So an average man, so 5'9", 200 pounds, a 5 on the hotness scale. What percentage of women do you think hit the like? Is it swipe right? I think it's swipe right, right?
Swipe right.
Or hit the like button on that guy.
Here's the thing before I answer this question, let me just say that in a dating app, it's almost unfair because it's more like a video game. The dating apps are more like video games. So all you're doing is you're looking at a picture, and unless somebody is looking really good to you, you just swipe left. If they look okay, then I would go ahead and I would read what they have to write. You know what I mean? Because it comes in a personality.
So they catch your eye. So if the picture catches your eye.
The picture catches your eye.
And then you read into the profile. I agree with that.
Yeah, you read the profile.
Because you gotta like what you're looking at.
Because it's like that, it's not like somebody that's approaching you at a bar, at a grocery store, or somewhere that you're out in the public where they're actually talking to you. Because personality goes a long way, right? Personality goes a long way. So there's guys who I've spoken to that if I just looked at them, I'd be like, but then they start talking and I'm like, oh my God, this guy is gorgeous.
Right.
Like, because his personality is amazing.
Let's get back to the question.
Right. So
what percentage, guys, what percentage do you think that guy gets the like button hit.
And so you're saying he's not like overly handsome?
No, he's a 5. He's an average. He's average. Average man. Average man. Joe Schmo average. Joe Plumber. Not the one from a few campaigns ago. Who was it? I can't remember. There was a Joe Plumber guy running around during one of the presidential campaigns.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was a decent looking bald-headed guy.
No.
Average attractiveness. Average height.
A percentage. I'm terrible at this. The percentage of women.
So if you put 100 women, showed him 100 women.
How many of those women?
How many of those women? Because 100.
Right. Okay.
How many of those women would hit the like button on that average guy?
I'm gonna go with 12%.
12%?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? This is gonna blow your mind.
What?
0.87%. 1 in 115 will hit the like button on that average Joe.
What?
Yep. That is insane. Because you got to remember, 80% of the women are going after the top 20% of the guys, right?
Oh my God.
So that means that 80% of the men are going after the bottom 20% of women.
Wow, that's
crazy. So the whole thing is so skewed. So the average man, according to this Tinder study, it's like from 2015.
That's crazy.
0.87%.
See, but I don't like that because I do feel like everybody deserves a chance, and I do feel like I do give a chance to the underdogs. You know what I mean?
I find it disheartening.
Yeah, it makes me sad, and
it should make you sad. It's because it's messed up.
It is messed up, and I'm somebody like if I'm out and somebody comes and talks to me, I talk to everyone. Like I'm never bitchy. I'm super nice. Like
there's no reason to be.
Yeah, and even if it's like somebody that I just wouldn't go out with for whatever reason, like. Obviously, I'm not going to go out now with anybody, but like I still wouldn't be like a bitch about it. Like I'm super nice.
Right.
I try to.
But it's not talking about being mean to the people. It's just saying that like the statistics show in this that did a study that like that poor average guy, average guy,
it's making me sad.
The average guy. There's also some crazy studies about the number of times men are having sex in one. They're single men are having sex in 1 year than single women, and it kind of says most of the women are sleeping with like 10 or 15% of the guys out there. But anyways,
what?
Yeah,
there's
some studies out there that show the kind of because of the disproportion, like 80% of women are going after 20% of the guys. There's some things and it's self-reported, so who knows how accurate it is. But like women were saying, like they asked, how many times have you had sex in the last year? And something like 80 to 85% of women said they had.
Oh God.
And less than 20% of men said they had.
That just makes me sad. I don't want to talk about
what's that tell you? What does that tell you?
Super sad.
What does that tell you? Like 80 to 80%.
So the same guys are sleeping with all these girls.
Pretty much.
That's crazy.
Because who's hitting the like button?
That's crazy. Well, thank you for the question. You stumped the hamster, but the statistic makes me sad.
It does.
And I do want to say out there to all the average Joes and average Janes, like all of us out there, everybody deserves a chance. Don't give up. Yeah. Like never give up because your happiness is just around the corner.
I think instead of looking at the pictures and swiping, maybe you should actually take some time and read the profile.
I think you should actually go. And by the way, I say this as somebody who has to use these apps for work, but I say the best way to meet somebody, if you can do it, is organically outside, like in a public place, out by chance, like, and talk to somebody.
That we could go on and on about this.
Yeah,
and I think
we gotta wrap it up.
We gotta cut it off. So,
yeah.
Sorry, guys.
But this was fun. Yeah. This went by way too fast.
Always does.
Thank you for playing with us, Stump the Hamster, and thank you most importantly for watching The Hamster Never Stops. We'll see you
Thursday.
We'll see you on Thursday.
And if you got a question for Stump the Hamster, send it to our email account, thehamsterneverstops@gmail.com.
And like us and follow us on all of these social platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X,
Spotify,
iHeart
Apple,
Amazon, everything.
Audible, all that stuff.
All at The Hamster Never Stops.
All right, let's cut it off there.
Bye.